No control. It's just to be real. But you're the best damn thing that I ever felt before. What a song. Hello, beautiful conscious creators. I hope that you've started your day. I don't even know how long it was, but just go with it. Song recommendation of the day. Teo, Best Damn Thing. What a vibey song. Also, I hope that you have started your day with nothing short of health, wealth, peace, love, and light. As we explore healing and conscious creation together in this space, I hope that you'll remember to be kind and patient with yourself and your thoughts. The people, like I obviously mentioned in one of my previous episodes, I never really know how to start these episodes. I'm just gonna I don't even know if I should even start with the title because it doesn't, I don't know, it's just, it gives too structured. But I do know that I need structure. Girl, get into the episode. So, everything, all of my episodes are basically connected. They are all related to conscious creation as well as doing the inner work and doing the focusing your attention from the outside and drawing it back into yourself in terms of figuring out what it is figuring out who you are, asking yourself those kinds of questions, figuring out what resonates with you, what aligns with you, figuring out the things that trigger you, your past traumas, in order to know how to navigate them so patterns don't end up repeating themselves in the past. And now, like I said, these episodes will always be connected. And now with that being said, the previous episodes I mentioned how when you persist in the reality that you desire, the world will resist you, right? But as a connection to that and how I mentioned that people will always show up in terms of world related as some of the examples, they will be some of the people, the people will be some of the things that the world brings in your face to resist you. But now on the other side of things, and on the other side of the spectrum, people are actually the best things that you can have in order to manifest and create change and transformation in your life, because the right people will always find you. You will always find the right people. You will always attract the right people into your space. I think my aunt's gonna walk in. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh no, I think she heard me speaking. You will always attract the people that are meant for you. And the people that you are meant for, you will almost find yourself in alignment with these people. And I wanted to share this episode, I wanted to go over my trip to Mauritius at a later stage when I actually posted a video of it. But maybe I'll post the video, I'll compile a few photos of it together and share it. Just share highlights of the trip, because I didn't really take a lot of videos. But the idea behind the trip, what I want to share around it is I went on my own. I'd ask a few friends, I asked some of my relatives if they wanted to join me, but there was something inside of me that felt compelled to go on this trip. And as I mentioned in some of my episodes, that this year has been quite tumultuous. I've been in a state of survival mode, and the example that I want to paint in terms of how I got into survival mode is imagine you're running in an open field, right? You're running, and then boom, out of nowhere a tree it just jumped in front of me. I don't know if you know that advert. It's a My Way advert, but anyway, sorry, it just the visual popped into my brain. So and then a tree would just pop out of nowhere, and then I'd hit smack into the tree. So it's almost it had a dizzying effect. But then I'd continue running, and then boom, another tree. Eventually I got so afraid, I became in this state of I'm surviving, but I'm also very cautious about trying to do any work. I was I started recording at the beginning of I started recording last year. And I restarted again this year because I'd graduated. So when the year came about and it brought its like very intense moments, it felt as if I couldn't continue with the journey that I was on, or it felt almost as if my creativity was being stifled by the fact that I'm in survival mode, that like once I start creating and then something happens that will set me back a couple of steps. So that's how I ended up entering survival mode. And then I decided, like after things started almost settling down, like it was almost around July, where I was like, okay, maybe I need to take a trip to just refresh, be near the ocean, be near some water, just a change of scenery where I didn't feel so just a heavy weight on me, and just so, like my spirit just sort of almost shocked by the fact that I'd encountered so many things that set me back and almost threw me off course. Anyway, so how this links to like what I'm trying to get to is that you will always find the right people on your path. You will always have, whether you're transforming, whether you are in the state that you are, you always attract the people that are meant for you, and they will attract you just as much, because you guys are almost in alignment and resonate on a level that connects your spirit, that allows you to either, to propel you in the direction of your dreams. And it's not to say when you meet people, you should be looking for something from them. When you approach people, approach them with a certain curiosity, because you never know what you'll take away from them. But don't approach with the intention of receiving something. Anyway, so while I was on this trip, the second day, because it was a 8 night, I don't know, I can't remember. But on my second day, because I went by myself and I did the fast, I fasted for this trip. I was like, I just need this to go well. I need, I did a lot of just visualizations of how this trip would go. But I could not have imagined the people that I would encounter there. And those people, when I tell you on the second day that I was there, this lady approached me, 2 of these ladies approached me, and eventually I met the group of people that they were traveling with as well. I mean, it was 4 of them in total, and I don't really want to go into it just as yet, but what I want to highlight and what I want to paint, like what I want to highlight around you meeting the right people for you, it's that in the evenings, they did these manifestation sessions and these affirmation sessions and these sessions where they would speak their dreams out loud as a group, and you would almost envision and help them envision their dreams for them, and it would go around the table. We would go around the table sharing our dreams, sharing what it is that we truly desired. And they were the right people that I needed in that moment in order to get me out of this sort of introverted state that I had, almost like a hermit, this hibernated state, this half self that I had become. Yes, I was fully myself inside, but I'd almost lost that spirit of doing and being creative, because I was so afraid that something would come along and just throw me off course again. And they were the right people at the right time for me. So whatever it is that you are praying for, whatever it is that you are asking for, the right people will always show up at the right time. Don't go looking for those people, because now you'll end up going with the intention of meeting people in order to get something out of them. Manifest the things and create the things that you desire, and those people will show up in your reality no matter what, because they will be in alignment with the things that you desire. They will be in alignment with the path that they can almost set you on, it will almost, and it doesn't necessarily have to be related to your dreams or your goals or your aspirations, but maybe they might share something with you that triggers something, that triggers an inherent, that triggers the intuition that you've always had and the notion that you've always had about things, and it will carry you into spaces that you want to be in. And yeah, so basically the point is, people, you will always attract the right people at the right time based on who you are and who you're trying to become. And when you learn and understand that, then you can just relax and allow people to show up in your reality. And also greet people. Forget the shyness. Okay, not that you should forget. No, I'm digressing. Thank you for listening. I wanted to say more because you're there's always so much more to add. But thank you for listening all the way to the end for now. My name is Wiking and I'm your accidental therapist. And I know it's just how did I do the segment or something? I did. Teo, best, the best damn thing that I ever felt before. No.